And President Trump and members of his administration commemorated Memorial Day at Arlington National Cemetery.
Karen Kaifa has details from the White House.
President Donald Trump in his role as the nation's military commander-in-chief, marking the first Memorial Day of his second term with tributes to the nation's fallen and also gratitude for their sacrifice that was echoed by his vice president and defense secretary. But he also made the unusual move of taking aim at his predecessor. President Trump participated in the ceremonies at Arlington National Cemetery just across the river from Washington in Virginia, and the final resting place of more than 400,000 of the nation's heroes and their family members. As is tradition for the nation's commander-in-chief on Memorial Day, he participated in a wreath laying at the tomb of the unknown soldier, which serves as a memorial to war dead and final resting place for those whose remains have not been identified. Trump was joined by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Vice President J.D. Vance, both military veterans.
The real tragedy of the loss is not in a single moment of suffering, as our Gold Star families know well, but in all the future moments they and their families lost.
We should never forget, even for a moment, that freedom is a gift of the highest cost and peace is won at the most precious price. These extraordinary American heroes and their immense and ultimate sacrifices they offer.
The president's Arlington remarks also called out former President Joe Biden, describing his term as 4 hard years. This was after Trump started the day with a pointed social media post that called Biden incompetent and repeated a false claim about the number of undocumented people who entered the U.S. during his term. This on a day that's typically marked by somber remembrances rather than political barbs. At the White House, I'm Karen Kaifa.